What's going on, YouTube? Coach Rob 619 back with another episode of Believe the Hype. Now this fragrance, this is probably the most hyped up out of all of them, and probably the most rarest. This one was the hardest for me to find out of everything that I own. I couldn't find this fragrance anywhere. I heard about this fragrance around December 11 when I started watching these videos on YouTube, and so when I seen all the videos, I seen all the reviews, I heard all the hype about it, I was like, I have to get my nose on that. So, I looked on eBay, I looked on Craigslist, I looked on every online, retailer that sold cologne that I knew of to find it. Either they were out of stock or they just didn't have it at all. I went to the mall, I went to Sephora, I went anywhere that I knew sold fragrances, and I could not find this. And at the time, people wasn't even raping people for this. Man, you couldn't even find this for $250. I was willing to pay up to $200 for this bottle because I was, engaged in the hype, and I just wanted to get my nose on it. Couldn't get it. So what I ended up doing was I got a little decant of it from Perfume Court. That was the only way I can ever smell this. This is definitely a hype train fragrance, man. I know everybody's heard about this, and it's no other than DHI. Here goes the box. Mine's kind of beat up a little bit. All the details on it. 100 ml. Probably the sexiest bottle in the game. You know what I mean? I don't think there's too many bottles that look better than this one. All the details on the bottom. Now, Dior Homme tints. So when I let me take you guys give you guys a little story of how I even found this. My birthday's in January, so this past January 2012, me and my girlfriend, we went out to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. For my birthday, we was gonna spend a week out there, and so I was like, you know what? When I go down to Mexico, I'm going to see if they have DHI. So, and I'm not talking about the little vendors, people selling a little fake shit on a corner, which they don't have out there anyway. I was talking about any perfume, store, legitimate store out there that sold fragrances. I'm gonna go look and see if they have it, because they may be behind in the times a little bit or something like that. Was my thought. So when I went down there, I seen a couple fragrance stores. They have some along the beaches that sell fragrances, and when I went in there, they had pretty much everything we have over here in the U.S., but it was more expensive. So I thought, damn, man, if I'm in Mexico, I'm gonna get a bargain if I find something. Like all the Chanel stuff was like $110 a bottle. You know what I mean? When out here, they're probably like 85 to 90 for a bottle. And so I didn't find nothing out there. So I figured, okay, well, I'm just never gonna have DHI. I'm never gonna find this Dior Homme tints because I looked everywhere and nobody's selling it. So I pretty much gave up on it at that point. So we were going to what they have out there. Oh, and anybody that's going to Puerto Vallarta, if you're thinking about you thinking about vacationing, or you thinking about are you just gonna go out there? That's one of your destinations. Make sure you go to this thing that they call Rhythms of the Night. This is the most romantic thing you and your girlfriend or your husband and wife or whatever would do in your life. I'm telling you. Basically what this is, you go to the port, get on the boat. On a boat, they got all you can eat, all you can drink. They're doing little shows, dances for you. They take you to this secluded island. And it's at nighttime, and on this island there's no electricity. Everything is like oil based. Like they just they have torches and candle lit. The whole island is like that. So you go there, they do like a festivities, like a nice little show, dancing and fire twirling and all this stuff, right? Real nice kind of show. It's kind of like the play is like showing you the culture, the history of the island, etc., right? So after that, they usher everybody into this section of the island to where everything is on the shores of the beach. You got candlelit, candles all over the place. You got torches, burning all over the place, and you eating dinner. It's all you can, all you can eat. Wine, champagne, and they're waiting on you. And every table is on the shores of the beach, and everything's candlelit. Torches are burning. You're out there just looking at the ocean while you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, or you and your husband are just eating dinner, man. It's so romantic. So if you guys are ever thinking about vacationing in Mexico, go to Puerto Vallarta, Rhythms of the Night. It's something you got to experience. I wish I had pictures to show you guys, but it wouldn't even illustrate like how good this was. But anyway, let me get back to this. So before we was going to Rhythm of the Night, we were at the port, you know, waiting on our boat to come. We had like a 2-hour wait. We got there super early. My girlfriend loved being early to everything, so we there like 2 hours early. And there was a mall across the street called Liverpool. So I'm like, you know, since we have time to kill, let's go to that mall and, you know, see what's in there. So we go in the mall, we walk around. It's your typical shopping center, you know, Foot Locker, restaurant, stuff like that, right? So we're leaving, and as we're exiting the mall, there's a department store. I'm like, hey, let's go in the department store real quick, you know, and see what they got. So I'm walking in, and there's, you know, a lady there, and she has the Dior Homme Sport, like this, you know, I think it's the white box, right? So she, you know, she's telling people to come check it out. I mean, she couldn't speak English, so we couldn't really communicate. But she was, you know, basically telling me like, hey, try this Dior Homme Sport. This is the new stuff we got out here. This is the best, you know. This is good, you know, yada yada yada. So I'm like, you know, that's cool. So I'm thinking, so as soon as I seen the Dior Homme Sport, this is, you know, this popped up in my mind, right? So I'm like, damn, I want to think out, you know, the Dior Homme. So I'm looking behind her. I'm looking in the counter, and they had the white box, which was the Sport, and they had the silver box, which was, you know, obviously the original version. So I'm like, damn, man, they don't got that Dior Homme Sport. And right as I said that, I caught like a little, you know, I peeped at the it was a black box behind the original, the silver box. So I'm telling the lady, I'm trying to explain to her like, hey, get that, you know, that black box. What is that one right there? And we, you know, like I said, we have problem communicating. And she's like, oh, you know, don't worry about that. Basically, man, you want to get this Sport. This Sport is what, you know, what's new. This is what everybody's wearing. I'm like, man, please, can you get that black box so I can see what the hell that is? So she goes back there. She picks up the black box, man. I damn near faint. I'm telling you guys, I'm not exaggerating, man. I damn near passed out. Like, I've never seen this box before in my life, man. And when I seen that little Intense right there, oh man, I lit up like a little kid in a candy store. I was like, wow, man, they actually have Dior Homme Intense. And I was telling my girlfriend, she's like, damn, what you so excited about? I'm like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? They got the Dior Homme Intense, man. I gotta get this. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend like, man, you crazy. But I'm like, nah. So I told her, I said, hey, wrap that up. Give me that right there. And she was like, nah, you sure you want this? Get the Dior Homme Sport, you know. I'm thinking that's what you were saying. Like I said, I don't know what the hell she was saying, but I'm like, wrap that up. So I get the box, you know, and it's in pesos. So it says like 1,400 pesos or 1,300 pesos. I'm like, god damn, like how much is 1,300 pesos? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't want to spend $300 for it, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they do some calculations, some translations or something. I think it was about 110 I paid for this, maybe $90. It was 90 to 110, 105. I don't know what it was, but at the point, I didn't even care. I just gave her my card. Hey, charge it. I'm getting this. So now, you know, I buy it, and I just worry about whatever it costs when I get back home. I didn't care. This was my gift to me. You know, like I said, that's my birthday weekend, so I didn't give a damn how much I paid for it. I just knew I was getting it because of all the hype I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I get the, you know, DHI, you know. Now I'm stressed the hell out the whole trip because I have this. And I told my girlfriend, hey, put this in your purse. I'm like, please don't lose a purse on the boat. Please don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave it. Don't forget about it. I'm stressed the hell out. I can't even enjoy our trip, you know. But once we got over there to that island, I kind of forgot about this for a second. Because I'm telling you guys, that Rhythms of the Night is hella romantic. So, you know, we did that. Got back on the boat. Now I'm worried about my DHI again. Making sure, you know, I'm holding the purse like that shit is mine. Like, I got the purse the whole time. You know, I'm carrying the purse all around. I'm making sure nobody grab that purse or she don't lose, you know what I'm saying, my cologne, you know. So we get back to the hotel. I smell it. And it smells just like how I smell from the perfume court from the sample I had. So, you know, that's that. So, what do I think about this? You know, when I first smelled this, you know, I was kind of not turned off, but I didn't know how I accepted it at first, because when you first smell it, if you're a guy like me that you were the normal fresh citrus stuff, you know, the stuff you usually find at Sephora, this may kind of rub you the wrong way when you first spray it, because it does smell feminine. You know what I mean? It does come off with that lipstick note that you hear about. That's 100% true. That's accurate. You know what I mean? So when you first spray it, I kind of like, whoa, this kind of smells like a woman's fragrance, man. You know, what's going on? But even though it smells kind of feminine, it's so classy and so sophisticated that, you know, you kind of deal with it. You know what I mean? And then you let the mid and the dry down come, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy it. And but I was still kind of, I was like, man, I don't know if this hype was warranted, man. Here these people go hyping all these damn fragrances up again, But I knew it was something. I knew it was like on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? I knew this was way better quality than anything I've ever worn before. But from the beginning, I was like, maybe this is just a female fragrance though. So first place I wore. So right when I got home, I had to do some business. I was in the bank, man. The bank is always messing up my accounts, man, messing up my money. So I'm in the bank, talking to this lady, like trying to get some stuff fixed. And so I walk in her office, and she's I'm like, made that face, like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh shit, man, this is DHI, man. She probably like, what the hell am I wearing? And so as soon as I sit down in her office, I'm explaining to her what's going on with my, with my funds and my money and all this stuff. And she's looking at me like, hey, what are you wearing? And I'm like, man, what the hell? I'm trying to get my money straight. Forget that. What's up with my money? And she's like, well, what are you wearing though? And I'm like, it's called Dior Homme Intense. And she's like, wow, that smells good. So, so she's calling people up, doing her thing. And they're talking about, my funds and all this. So she gives me the phone. So now I'm on the phone with them. And she's not doing some paperwork. And some lady comes in her office and I guess she got caught up with. She was like, man, what is that? And the girl that in front of me, she was like, this guy right here. So I'm on the phone like, damn. So, I guess either they like I know she liked it because she said she did, but maybe the other girl didn't like it. But, so I'm like, man, this stuff is getting noticed everywhere I go. So I wear it another time. My boy calls me up. He's like, hey, man, let's go, come with me to this club. So we go downtown. We go to this club, and I'm bullshit you guys not, man. I swear to God. I put this on. I put on 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I may have hit the wrist. So like 5 sprays of this, and that's a lot for this, man. This stuff projects. So I put on like 5 sprays, or maybe I, did the wrist thing, split one, and so I go to the club downtown here in San Diego, and I swear, every single woman I walked past in the club was like this. Like, damn, like, as soon as I walked past them, they broke their neck. Every single woman. And, I know I was looking fly, I have an outfit on, haircut, but I ain't looking that damn good. You know what I'm saying? I've never walked in the club and every single woman turned around. And they didn't give me a compliment or nothing. They didn't say anything, but I think they caught a whiff. Because once I passed them, they caught a whiff. So they were like, damn, what was that just, walked past me? So they never could figure it out. But I was noticing that. I'm like, damn, why is everybody turning their head looking back every time I walk past? You know what I mean? And this happened at least 10 to 12 times that night. And I'm not exaggerating, man. Every single woman I walked past turned her head in my direction, like, what was that just walked past me? And I ain't have no money stuck to me or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no kick me sign or anything on me, man. All I had on me was this right here. So I'm noticing this stuff. So I'm like, man, this shit is a head turner. Either I'm looking fly or this stuff is doing magic in here. So I leave the club, and after the club, I go to a place called, I don't know where you guys are at watching this, but Jack in the Box. You probably have a Jack in the Box where you're at, and if you don't, basically it's just a fast food restaurant. And I'm in the driveway getting me some little, some food after the club, and I pull up to the driveway. Lady opens the window, give her my credit card, for the food. And when she takes my credit card, she makes that damn face again that all these women been making. So I'm like, damn, did my card decline? What's going on? So, she swipes it and everything, and gives me my bag and my receipt. And now she, handed me my bag. She was like, I just want to let you know that's the most amazing fragrance that I've ever smelled on a man. And I'm like, wow, damn, you can smell that. You like 5 feet away from me in the restaurant through a drive-through window. Like, how can you even smell this stuff? She was like, I don't know, but I caught a whiff of it, and that stuff is good. Like, what is that? So once again, I told her it's a DHI or Dior Homme Intense, and she never heard of it, but she was like, man, that stuff smells good. So that's probably, that night was probably the most like reactions, like crazy reactions that I've ever got on any fragrance, man. I swear this stuff. So this stuff, when it comes to believe the hype, man. Ladies absolutely love this fragrance. This is, on a whole nother level, man. Like, I have stuff that women like and say, oh, that smells good, but this make them weak in the knees. I'm trying to tell you, this is something in this. I don't know what is in it. I don't know the combination of this stuff. Like, and this is, to me, this is way better than La Stunt, Guerlain Extreme, way better. I mean, it's on a whole nother level. I know that everybody compared it to, but to me, it's no comparison, man. Because maybe because they got the cocoa note, but this does it way better. This is swag in a bottle right here, man. This is instant sophistication. This is instant class. This takes you to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? I wear this more than some of those niche fragrances people wear, man. For the money, it's hard to compare to this for the money, man. Like, this is magic in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? This is where the magic happens, right here in this bottle. I'm trying to tell you. So believe the hype. If you can find this, if you can get your hands on it, definitely get this bottle. If you only have 5 bottles in your collection, this definitely has to be one of them. I'm telling you. You know, if I had to start over with five bottles, this would be in there. And I got like 60-something bottles. And I'll take this pretty much over anything else I have. Actually, this is the best thing in my collection. I don't have nothing in my collection better than this. You know what I'm saying? So, only thing that I could probably say is better than this is a vintage. And it ain't even really better than it. They're just different. This is something. This is something else, man. This stuff is something else, and the vintage is something else, you know. But I don't know, man. I don't know what else I can say about this besides get your hands on it. And I know this video is going hella long, but hey, guys, believe the hype. Get you a bottle of DHI. I don't know how hard it is to find now because obviously I have a bottle. I haven't been looking for it, but definitely pick up DHI. It's worth all the hype it's received. It's a great buy. It's a must buy. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely, you know, a panty dropper. It's definitely a lady pleaser. It's all that and above. So go get your DHI. Depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. I'm out.